Commander, our position has been discovered. As of 2 hours ago, a large Confederate strike force arrived on Antigua Prime and established a base camp within our defensive perimeter. Arcturus Manx is calling a meeting.
Greetings. I know you're all concerned about the Confederate strike force. But first, we have a grave matter to discuss. It seems our data disks didn't hold weapon designs after all. Lieutenant Kerrigan will explain.
You all know that the Confederates run a program for psychically gifted humans, training them to be ghosts. Those running the program found that the Zerg are attuned to the psychic emanations of ghosts.
So the Zerg are here for you, darling? This keeps getting better and better.
Shut up. There's been a lot of secret Confederate research surrounding ghosts and the Zerg. What we stole was a small but critical piece of the puzzle. Designs for a transplanar psionic waveform emitter. The emitters broadcast the neural imprint of a ghost, but at a much greater magnitude. These things reach across worlds.
The Confederacy used these psi emitters to lure the Zerg into isolated containment areas. Your colony, Mars-Sara Commander, was one such location.
What are you saying?
I'm saying the Zerg are a secret weapon developed by the Confederacy. I'm saying you were all subjects of a Confederate weapons test. Just as they destroyed Core Hall with nuclear weapons to establish dominance a generation ago, they would use the Zerg to put an end to their other rivals. Only this time there'd be no outrage. Who could suspect the aliens were their creation? No, they'd be lauded as heroes for coming in and destroying the Zerg. It's time the Confederacy paid for its crimes, and I know just the way. Lieutenant Kerrigan is going to plant an emitter at the Confederate base camp. Commander, you will provide her with an escort. When the Zerg arrive, they'll break the blockade for us and we'll make our escape. Now, get moving.
I'm having doubts about this, Arcturus. I just don't think anyone deserves to have the Zerg unleashed on them.
I know you have personal feelings about this, but you can't let your past cloud your judgment. Carry out your orders, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Standing by, Commander. Let's move, Commander. Go, go, go. Receiving headquarters. Good to go, sir. What do you want? Orders, Captain?
Base is under attack.
Good to go, sir.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
I read you, sir. SCV, good to go, sir. Is that it?
What now? Thinking the same thing. I gotcha.
Commander, go, go, go. Orders, Captain? Orders
Base is
received.
under attack.
Yes, sir.
Do. Welcome to 7th map in the Starcraft campaign. This is not gonna be that much of a hassle. Building up a few tanks, a few Goliaths, and then we're gonna take the southern path down here and get
Greetings, Command.
to the primary directive with our little guy
Good to go, sir.
here.
Orders received.
Might as well start throwing
I read you.
up a few supply depots. Yeah, I already miss having medics. That's first coming in the expansion. Yeah.
SCP, good to go, sir. Reporting for duty. Roger that.
And so little resources.
You want a piece of me, boy? Transmit orders. Let's roll. Excellent.
Look.
Commencing. Good to go, sir.
Oh shit.
Standing by. Greetings, Command.
Back.
Commencing. What now? Standing by.
Add-on complete.
We have you on visual. I read you. SCP, good to go, sir. Reporting for duty.
I'm just gathering up some SCVs, building some defenses, and we're gonna move down, claim the secondary patch of minerals, because we really need it. We can snipe some marines without getting too cocky. Or a little hero here. Two shots. Boop. Three. Missed one. Should be fine. Hopefully they won't be so. I don't remember how their level of aggressiveness in this map actually. But I think we should be just fine. A few tanks. I need an armory.
Base is under attack.
SCV good to go, sir. Something on your mind? Orders, Captain?
Oh shit. Nah, let's just keep her in here for now. I don't believe I'm gonna such hassle to move that.
Destination delighted to serve.
Yeah, you'll be just fine. Tanks? Plenty of tanks.
Identify target.
Do. Yeah, we can see. I think the only reason we really have detection now is because they have. You gotta be shitting me!
Your forces are under attack.
No! Oh shit!
We have you on visual. Excellent. Commencing. Orders, Captain.
I can't believe I was so careless.
Complete.
Piece of me, boy. Rocket.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, that's fine. That is just fine. Basically just pulling up some tanks for defense for now, but that'll be...
Yes, sir. Roger that.
They'll be an primary part of our assault team once we get a bit further.
Rocket roll. What do you want?
Getting towards the primary goal, placing our little emitter. Get some shit done.
Orders, Captain. Roger that. Piece of me, boy.
Fine, maybe one here, just to be safe.
Receiving headquarters.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
Always take care of your heroes, unless you want them to die in a freak accident. Just want to have the scanner sweep up before we claim this patch here, but I'm guessing three or more tanks as a defensive perimeter will be just what we needed
Piece of me, boy.
to claim this little place.
Job's finished.
Systems functional.
Maybe I'm overthinking this, but you know what?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Can't be too careful. There we go.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
I read you. I can't build there.
Fill up on supply depots. We're having plenty of minerals compared to gas at the moment.
Receiving headquarters. I read you.
It's not really a lot to do, but we just wait.
Transmit
Scout
orders.
down here.
Excellent.
Just checking if they actually... I don't remember if they keep holding the high ground or they actually move out once they've destroyed your
Job's
base.
finished.
But
Report
I
for duty.
do think that they do that.
Add-on complete.
So little gas, so
Orders, sir.
time, so little money.
Receiving headquarters.
Up.
Excellent. Commencing. Affirmative, sir. Let's roll.
Oh shit.
Excellent. Yes, sir. I'll read you, sir. Yes, sir. Proceeding. I'm ready. Greetings, Command. Have you on visual? Commencing. Affirmative, sir. I'm ready. I read.
Let's take him down.
I got you. Destination. Moving. What now? Reporting for duty. Orders, sir. I'm ready. I gotcha. Give me something to shoot. Channel open.
Building a single turret just to be able to spot if there's any wraiths coming, and the siege tank should be able to hold the perimeter and
Let's roll.
get excellent defense for our little scout party down here. Let's get a few more marines hooked up, range and some power.
Upgrade complete.
This might actually be too much defense. I don't remember how aggressive they are at the northern and southern side, but if you sort of just push forward when they don't, you are, I think you'll be in the clear just with a few tanks and a bunker defending each entrance. We'll have a look at that. One thing is, we actually just most need the gas down here because pushing an okay amount of minerals for the time being. I don't remember it to be guarded. I don't even remember if there's a battle cruiser or anything guarding the primary path, but there might be. There might be, and if there are, we should have at least a few more Goliaths and a few more Marines.
Upgrade complete.
Yes, sir.
Let's just get this going. Secondary turret up here. Got a little. Was it both Kerrigan and the and the emitter? So we might as well get down here. This one.
Ready to roll out. Good to go, sir.
Sweet as hell. So not that big of a hassle, but we still need to
SCV good to go, sir.
have a few tanks with us.
Reporting for duty.
Add-on
Good to go,
complete.
sir.
I'm ready.
Couldn't
I read you.
Yes, sir. Roger that. Yes, destination. Yes,
forward.
sir.
Oh, shit.
Destination.
No!
I read you. Commander, go, go, go. Yes, sir. Transmit orders. Affirmative, sir.
Should almost build just for that little part with dropship. We can have a firing squad over here, firing
Ready
position.
to roll out. Orders, Captain.
The gas is in place.
SCV
Just
good to
need
go, sir.
tanks. Maybe we should build another factory just to nudge up the amount of Goliaths we can get along with the tanks.
Absolutely. Orders, Captain.
Add-on complete.
It's gonna be the mechanized army that will win the day for us.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Insufficient phosphine gas.
But maybe,
Upgrade
like,
complete.
maybe Marines will be a nice gas efficient alternative.
Give me something to shoot. Let's move.
Probably a nice army.
Confirmed.
Didn't look to be
reporting.
Reporting.
that much of a hassle to get through.
You want a piece of me, boy? SCV good to go, sir.
This tank's coming now.
I read you. Want a piece of me,
Additional
boy?
supply depots
Shit!
required.
Ah, I forgot about the supply depots.
I read you. Can I take your order? You want a piece of me,
Additional
boy?
supply depots required.
Yes, sir. Moving. Yes, sir.
But we have a fair amount of economy up and running. Just need a few more units and we're gonna make the big push.
Go ahead, HQ. In the 555.
Destination? Moving. Yeah?
It's a little risky.
Orders, sir.
Destination?
Not having your tanks defended by Marines in close combat. It's just.
What do you want?
Let's take a small detachment up here, defend them, and then move these guys up here.
Input coordinates. In the
Yes, sir.
555.
We have you on visual.
Destination?
You want a piece of me, boy?
I mean, if we can have 2 more tanks just going forward and then shuffling our
Rock out, region.
tank battalion 1 click at a time,
Piece of me,
we
boy.
will be happy.
I'm listening. Buckle up.
Standing by.
That's what build shitload of Marines.
Ready to roll
Additional
out.
supply depots
Yeah,
are
I'm working on those goddamn supply depots.
Additional supply depots required.
Go ahead, HQ.
What do you want? I dig.
The squad over here.
Channel open. Yes, sir. Proceed. Systems functional. Have you on visual? Good to go. Something on your mind? Sir. Absolutely. Job's finished. Commander. Job's finished. Let's move. Outstanding. Yes, sir. Proceed. Destination. Moving. You want to proceed? Gentlemen, order. Checked up and good to go. Yes, sir. Something on your mind? Identify target. Proceeding. You want a piece of me, boy?
Good thing that we actually did claim a secondary position here.
Affirmative.
As I can see that
Yes, sir.
lost of a lot of
Forces
things.
are under attack.
Yes, sir. Proceeding.
Move this up.
Absolutely. Proceeding. Piece of me, boy.
Add-on complete.
Destination.
I don't know if I'm overthinking my assault, but it's at least it will be safe path as long as we move tanks forward, siege mode. But I might actually just have enough Marines already to take on most of what they can throw at me. Not sure, but it doesn't hurt to be a little bit careful.
For duty. Goliath online.
Base is under attack.
Come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Go, go, go. You want a piece of me, boy? Systems functional.
Your forces are under attack.
We have you on visual. Piece of me, boy. Identify target. Yes, sir. Destination. Roll out. Orders, sir. Yes, sir. Identify target. Piece of me,
I
boy.
can't believe my
Yes, sir.
fumbled so much just for getting few tanks out of siege mode.
Orders, sir. Orders, sir. Moving. Proceed.
Ah, shit.
Identify target.
Research complete.
Orders, sir. Destination. Identify target. You want a piece of me, boy?
Your forces are under attack.
sir.
Slowly moving the wave of tanks forward.
You want a piece of me, boy? Go on. Ready to roll out. Yes, sir. Identify target. Absolutely. Delighted to,
They keep
sir.
sending more cannon fodder down here.
Supply depots required.
Yes, sir. Destination, proceed. Oh, Goliath.
Additional supply
Sir.
depots required.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Proceeding.
It actually reminds me that even though you primarily use your siege tank in siege mode, they're actually one of the Terran units which have the longest range normally as well. Like,
Something on your mind?
usually it's
Let's roll.
Ghost and tanks that has the longest unmodified range. Like siege tanks are of course in siege mode a lot longer range, but even in normal tank mode they do a fair amount of damage, and they have like an exceptionally long normal shot range as well. Actually, I really first realized this when I was playing a modded map where tanks couldn't go into siege mode, and you had tanks as a special unit for like a special faction in the game, and I just noticed how long their range actually is. Yeah, but this is going swimmingly, I should say. What are they really gonna do now? Have 8 tanks and a shitload of marines. There was the battles I was worried about, but even it's like pales in comparison to what I'm actually capable of bringing to the table right now. It's a large army. I wouldn't want to be in the vicinity of this, and I just need to bring Kerrigan and
Additional supply depots required.
Kerrigan up here and the emitter. I think this map is as good as done. Where's it? Here you are. And where is Kerrigan? Here's Kerrigan. Let's send these guys up. It'll be the third last map in the Terran campaign. It's gonna be just great. One more under the belt.
Affirmative, sir.
Ready to go.
Go ahead, HQ. Hang on, we're in for some job.
Yes, sir. Orders received.
I actually don't know if it's easier to go the northern path around, because I've always just taken the southern path.
Just promise me we'll never do anything like this again.
We will do whatever it takes to save humanity. Our responsibility is too great to do any less.